Hey, so this is a review of the Colgate Optic White mouthwash. We'll just kind of go through the pros and the cons. I can think of four for each one of them. Okay, so we're first gonna go through the pros. The very first one is that it can actually whiten your teeth, right? That's because it contains legitimate bleaching gel in there, which is the peroxide. Okay, because it contains hydrogen peroxide, you'll see it in the ingredient. It will be able to chemically bleach your teeth. Okay, so that is the main difference between like a regular mouthwash, right? Like regular mouthwash, they will not have peroxide in the ingredient. So that is the reason why these will not be able to whiten your teeth, but the Colgate Optic White one will be able to whiten your teeth, okay? And that same concept holds true for even like the toothpaste, okay? You see like the Colgate Optic White toothpaste, it has 2% hydrogen peroxide, and then you have like the fake whitening toothpaste, right? Where it says like whitening on there, but if you look in the ingredients, there is no peroxide. So these will not whiten your teeth, okay? But just to let you know, like the professional whitening products, they all contain some percentage of peroxide, even with the Crest whitening strips, right? You'll see the peroxide in there, okay? So as long as the product has peroxide, it does possess the ability to chemically bleach your teeth, okay? And the second pro with this is that it is actually alcohol free, and there's like no burn at all when you're using this, okay? Which is very different from like if you've ever tried the Listerine alcohol-free one. The alcohol-free version will burn less, but there's still like a tingle at the end, okay? But for the Colgate, there's like zero, none, nada, no burn at all, which is quite pleasant. There's no discomfort at all when you're rinsing with this. The third pro for this is that it is, they do say it is a whitening mouthwash, but technically it's also an antiseptic mouthwash because of the peroxide in there. The peroxide will kill bacteria, because like the brown bottle that you get at the pharmacies, you use that to disinfect wounds, right? So that has peroxide in there. So if it's in this thing, when you're rinsing your mouth out with this, it's definitely killing bacteria. The fourth pro that I kind of like about this mouth rinse is that I like that the shape of the bottle is concave, right, on both sides. It makes it easy for you to kind of hold in your hand, all right? It just feels a lot nicer if you kind of compare that to the regular mouthwash. It doesn't hold as well because it doesn't have like that curvature shape of it, okay? And the other thing is that I like the design of the cap actually. Like if you look inside, this is a regular screw cap, but here there's actually a double cap in there. Alright, so like when you put it in, it seals it off there, and then there's like an extra seal around there. So I just think that's a really cool design. Alright, so those are the four pros about the Optic White mouthwash. Now let's move on to the cons. Okay, the first con is that it does cost more than regular mouthwash, but not by like a lot though. But it does cost a little bit more. The other thing is that it has a very, very strong menthol smell to it. It is like the strongest mint or menthol smelling thing I've like ever smelled before. If I were to find a comparison, it actually smells like Chinese medicine, like the really, really strong one. So it's like it's a really intense like mint smell to it. Okay. The third con is that for whatever reason, when I'm rinsing with this, I get like a slight sour taste. It's just something that I kind of notice, right, when I'm like rinsing with it. And then after I'm done and I spit it out, there is like a little bit of like a bitter aftertaste to it. I mean, truth be told, I'm not too crazy about the taste of this thing, but then again, there aren't that many like legitimate whitening mouthwashes on the market, so your options are kind of limited. But taste wise, I much prefer the Act and the Listerine and basically every other mouthwash out there. I'm just not that crazy about the taste of the Optic White mouthwash. But yeah, yeah, that's the end of my review of the Colgate Optic White Whitening mouthwash.